Well, let me just go over it. So the main important thing, which a lot of students always want to do, is they want to keep on simplifying. They want to factor this, right? And they look at this and they say, hey, you know, let me factor this with a trinomial. Well, yes, guys, you can factor using a trinomial. You could factor using trinomial, but it's much easier to avoid having to use the trinomial method if you don't have to. Whenever we have a trinomial, whenever you guys have something to factor, the first thing, do you guys remember the first thing we talked about factoring was factoring out what we call the GCF. Anytime you go to factoring, always look to factor out the GCF, Sinan, before doing anything else. Always look to factor out the GCF. So we look at this, and again, guys, I'll go back to this box. 7x squared minus 21x. What could be a side length for this? Should I say a side length is 11? No, it should be 7x. So you guys consider that your GCF is 7x, right? That's the greatest common factor of your two terms is 7x. So 7x times what gives you 7x squared? X. And then 7x times negative 3 gives you negative 21x. So what I want to, again, make sure I can portray to you guys is that 7x times x minus 3 is the same thing as this. These two are equivalent to each other. Does that make sense?
Yes. Because when I was doing the box thingy, I put the whole thing in there. So I did that wrong. But can you do it the trinomial way?
I'm not going to. I don't have time right now. I really don't.
What do you mean? You don't have time to teach?
OK. So in this example, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at this, do they have anything you can divide out? Do they have anything that divides 1? No. So guess what? That is your simplified version.
We did it. Hey, no,